all you are, for your innocence and your bravery, for your strength and your wisdom, for your creativity, for your adventurous nature, for all that makes you you, for your raw, candid nature, for your bold, fierce fire, for all that makes you you, for your tender touch and your loving embrace. We have great admiration for all parts of you, all that makes you you. The mother must be all things. She must embrace all things in order to remind her children, all life, that it is natural, that it is safe. It is beautiful to be who you are, as you are. We need all vibrations of the divine feminine to hold energy upon this earth plane now. And I see the first mothers. Wow. I see the grandmothers. I see the star mothers, the ones who have starlight in their eyes. I see the elders and the ancient ones coming and gathering around us now. And they come together as ones who know us. You and I. They recognize us. They recognize our soul. They see our beauty and our ingenuity. They see us. And they say to each of us, there is nothing as beautiful as you being who you are. As you loving life, as you laughing freely. There is nothing as beautiful as you allowing yourself to feel, to be present in each moment. When the human part of me, as they say this with such pride, the human part of me says, but what about when we are lost in the corner wondering how to get through that day, how to be a light in this world that appears so overwhelming? Wow. And they break formation and they come and they hold our hand. And they come and they hold our hand and they say strongly and boldly, what makes you believe that you are different from who we are? What makes you believe that we have not cried in the shadows and that we have not questioned ourselves? You hold us on too high a pedestal, but that pedestal keeps us separate. Do you not understand? We tell you, you already are the Divine Mother embodied. You already represent the Divine Feminine upon this earth plane. There is nothing more you need to attain to. There is nothing more you need to be. And those moments where you feel you were not as kind and compassionate as perhaps you could have been, would you acknowledge that there was an emotion moving through you that needed to be released? Your focus is upon representing that compassion, that kindness. But what about the authentic part of your soul and the soul of all humanity that needed to be fierce or angry or disappointed or lost for just a moment or two? Can you not sense how brave it is to allow yourself free expression, full expression, authentic expression? We don't want you. We don't want you to just reveal yourself when you're shiny and put together and feeling good about yourself. We want you to reveal yourself to all life in all moments, not for the benefit of any other soul, but for the benefit of your own. Each of you holds on to the memory of feeling vulnerable and unsafe. The circumstances that created these sensations are unimportant. You hold on to the memory, it's not real, the memory of feeling vulnerable and unsafe. But if we remind you that you are infinite within your own potential and being, you are the mother, the creatrix of all you see, there will be a fire within your soul that truly accepts the I am as your authentic knowing. And in the I am, the concept of I am not no longer has a place. All sense of limited self-worth comes from believing that you are not enough. But we tell you it's impossible to not be enough. Because in what you perceive to be a challenged space, we see as an empowered state. We see that you have not closed down from feeling, from allowing, from being honest. We see that you are participating in life most fully. And this, dear ones, is what makes you truly a sister of the rose. One who steps into all planes of awareness, but always follows the path home to truth, to remembrance, to knowing. Each moment, each day, each life, each experience, it's all just one petal upon the rose. It's only one perspective of the full story. The rose is the totality. It's the infinite. It's the everything. It's the oneness. We can look at life. We can look at this moment. We can look at ourselves from outside of ourselves and see only that which appears. Or we can clear away the perceptions and the illusions and the expectations. And we can go into our heart and we can allow the love that we hold within to expand and to flow, to move forward without reservation, to touch all that is seen and unseen, and recognize that as we reach out to bring blessings to all that is, it too is reaching out to bless us in return. There is a relationship that is in motion here and now, a relationship between yourself and all you believe yourself to be, and the true infinite nature of all life. This infinite nature, this everything, this wholeness that we shall call life in this exact moment. It is no less than you. And you are no less than all it is. All that allows us to see our experiences in contrast is but a perception. So stand in this presence, in this essence, in this knowing of who you are in this exact moment. Tap into whatever you perceive your heart, your essence, your being to be. But then practice, dear ones, not just in this moment, but in all moments. Practice allowing your sense of self, your sense of light, your sense of truth to expand and to expand and to expand until it reaches out further and further and further, encapsulating all that is and can be without exclusion. See this love that you hold within, authentically, this love that yearns to touch all life. See that it was never meant to be bound to one moment, to one life, to one experience. And now these elders, these grandmothers, these timeless ones who stand with us, one stands before each of us now. Wow. And they stand before each of us, and their eyes link in with our own. And this exchange takes place, this beautiful exchange, as if the power of their own sacred gaze initiates and activates the power of our own sacred gaze. There is this union of truth, of life, of understanding, of essence that begins to take place. And I see the same exchange now happening between our heart space and between the palms of our hands. And I see our energies rooting into the earth. And I see our energies reaching up to the stars. And there is this exchange that is taking place now. Yes, it seems as though it is taking place with this beautiful grandmother, this timeless one, this ancient one, this elder that stands before us. But she is at one with all life. And as we open to receive the love in her embrace, we recognize ourselves standing in union with all life, all truth, all love. Imagine now, as we are connected, as we are bonded, as we are one, imagine, can you perceive anything separate from all that is? Can you perceive anything separate from this level of divine love? I see innocent heart lights across the globe, children of all ages, stepping forward day by day. And in particular moments, there is a light that shines, there is a spark that ignites, but then it douses once again. The mother says to all of us now, your brothers and sisters long to awaken as well. And they will never do this as long as they question themselves. How much strength does it take for you to look into the eyes of one who has hurt you, of one who has wronged you, and truly, with the greatest of intentions, declare, you are perfect as you are. These words carry power. These words have the ability to reach deep down within and to initiate healing at soul levels. They are powerful. But you must understand, when we say these words, you are perfect as you are, we are not entwining each and every choice and each and every action that these souls have participated in as part of their understanding of self. Those are their experiences. Those are personal to them. There is no judgment. There is no need to perceive them as perfect or not. Everything that every soul creates for themselves is unique to who they are. When we look into a soul and authentically declare, you are perfect as you are, we speak to their soul light. We speak to their heart space. And this is important. It's important to activate this connection. And to continue this understanding, we must also complete the circle. If it is true that these souls are not their actions and their choices, they are just experiences that are personal for them, then we remind you that all of the disappointments and all of the perceived pains, as complex as they may be, and they squeeze our hands as they say these words to strengthen us, to help us remember. As complex as they may be, they too are only experiences for you to know. All of the pain you know is personal to you. All of the loss and all of the betrayal, all the abandonment and the disappointment. We say this with great love and compassion. All of it is personal to you. Just hold on to it for a moment, this concept of believing that it's all yours. It's just for a single moment. And then ask yourself, all of this heaviness, this density, are you still willing to hold on to it as part of your own identity? Are you still wishing to see yourself as the victim or the one without choice? Are you still willing to see yourself as disempowered or without voice? If a part of you is ready to rise beyond all perceptions of limitation, of resistance, of struggle, of pain, of loss, then we encourage you to draw into yourself now all of the love, of the love, of the love that flows to you eternally, beyond bounds. Let the love, like waves and cascades of light and truth, let the love shower upon you. Let it move through you until it melts, until it transmutes, until it heals all perceptions of loss, lack, victimhood, disempowerment, abandonment, betrayal, disappointment, unworthiness. All of it just being healed, being loved. And imagine waves and waves and waves of love. Just keep it flowing in, recycling it through until you recognize that there's nothing more to transmute. There's nothing more to be cleared. There's nothing more. And as you recognize how free you are, hold onto this beautiful thought. I I am the purity of my divine heart. I am the purity, I am the light.